How's it going, everyone? And this video is going to be about slow speed turns, U-turns. So the most popular video I have is how to do a U-turn on a motorcycle. And in that video I mentioned counterbalancing. So if I'm on the bike, I turn left, I lean the bike to the left. To prevent the bike from falling over, I get my weight to the opposite side of the bike. And that works, and that is one way to do low speed maneuvering. It can help you do low speed maneuvering. But it's not the only way. There's many different ways to do one thing, and I want to demonstrate a whole bunch of different ways. So while I'm getting my gear on, I want to jump on the bike. I want to practice one-handed, no clutch, just in case all of you guys who have scooters or a DCT bike. No clutch, one-handed, take my feet off, stand up, because sometimes people rely so much on one thing that they don't realize there's many ways. There's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So you could counterbalance, but then practice taking your feet off the pegs and see what that feels like. You could rely on the clutch and the rear brake, then practice no clutch, only front brake. Practice rear brake only, one-handed, both hands. Stand up, sit down. There's a lot of different things. And this is the main thing I encourage everybody to do more than anything else. And it's so important, I even have it written on my vest. You gotta practice and experiment what this feels like for yourself on your own bike. So first I'll just do some normal low speed turning, just throttle and clutch. Then I'll add a little rear brake, and then I'll start taking off different things and doing a variety of different ways to do the same thing. Not so much I'm trying to get my weight to the opposite side. I stay straight up and down, perpendicular to the ground. I just move the bike underneath me, but I'm pretty much straight up the whole entire time. Let the bike lean underneath you. Let the bike lean underneath you. If you're going too slowly, the bike will barely lean. You have to have a little bit of momentum to make the bike lean more in order to make tighter turns. Now, no clutch. Now hold on to the mirror. Now just take both hands off. Take this hand off, take that hand off, and just see what's going on. If I have my right hand on, I can obviously give it a little bit more throttle, but if I only use my left hand, I'm just relying on the idle. And I'm at a slight hill right here, so the bike's gonna feel like it may bog down and want to stall. But if the idle is good enough on the bike, or the bike is powerful enough, you could do this without even having the throttle. Hold on to the mirror. There you go. Stop bending around. Anyways, right? So to practice the one-hand stuff, just to see what the bike feels like, and then the more you could add the tools as well. If you start to add more rear brake, you could do more things. So with no rear brake, I could go to full lock just for like a half of a second, and then I just get away from it. But if I add rear brake, I could go full lock and hold it there, and then start pausing on the bike and see how long I can balance. You could do a lot more. But don't rely on any of these tools. Use the tool, take it away. Add more tools, take them away, right? Hold on. You can hear it. I'm raising the RPM probably 2,000 to 3,000 and holding it steady, so I always have power. Then just slipping the clutch, dragging the rear brake. It's not on and off. I'm not doing this with my foot. If you watch my foot and rewind the video, my foot's always on the brake, just varying the pressure, 1, 2, 3%, 4, 3, 2, just going slightly on and off. But I'm not doing this. Nothing is fast and jumpy on off. Everything is nice and slowly on, slowly off, and it's just the variables of how much of each. People even say vision, so it's a good place to start. You go where you look. You look at the ground, you might tip over. Sure, that's a white belt level understanding of vision for this stuff. But you can get to the point where vision doesn't even matter. Full lock turn, looking the wrong way. About feel. I know what the bike feels like. I can hear what it's doing. Vision doesn't become that important of a tool for that, right? Now you can do the same thing. Everything I just mentioned, rear brake, everything else. Stand up. Can't possibly counterbalance because my feet are on the peg. Here's something fun I love to do. So the way I do this, I stand up, I bring my right leg over, I switch feet, so my right foot is on the left peg, and then I do circles. No pressure. Again, try out every way, which way there possibly can be. One hand, no hand, rear brake, front brake only, no rear brake, looking where you want to go, looking further ahead, looking the wrong way. You have to build up to this stuff, right? But the main thing is, please don't think there's only one way. I have to counterbalance. I don't care much at all about counterbalancing. Only if I'm doing one specific thing for one type of turn, for this one situation, I might counterbalance. But most of the time, like I just demonstrated, my feet weren't even on the pegs. Right? More than one way to do one thing, right? So if anything, hopefully this motivates you to go find a parking lot somewhere. You don't need much room, and just get out there and practice. Thanks for watching.